Welcome back to our second segment of Chamber Exchange, a TV show. I want to thank our sponsors, Bank Hometown, to for helping make the show happen. This is not how we usually start our segments, but we have a little demonstration here, and I want to welcome Allison Lemay, who is the owner and designer of Budget Blinds of Worcester and Holden. Yes. So Allison, what do we have here?
So what we have here, Tim, is an automated Lutron roller shade. And as you can see from my hand sample here, this is definitely not your grandma's roller shade that you might be used to that kind of bounces back up into its roll. It's a fully automated system. It's actually rather simple to use, and you can actually make it as complex as you want it to be, including whole home automation. So it's what we call a smart shade, and you just saw it kind of fully close. It's smart enough to know where to stop at the top. We'll watch that. And then it even knows the middle of the frame. And this is a company called Lutron. Many of you may have heard of it. As I mentioned to you, Lutron invented the dimmer switch back in the 60s and became, obviously, rightfully so, very obsessed with light control. And what they realized was you can't control the interior light without controlling exterior light. So that's when they developed this really magnificent suite of shades. They offer roller shades, which is what you're seeing here, as well as honeycomb shades. And
so one of the benefits of this is press a button, it takes care of itself. You're not pulling, twisting, potentially breaking.
Tim, you know
right?
it.
Okay.
Absolutely. There's many benefits to automation, and I think you hit the nail on the head. The big one is that a motor is perfectly lifting and lowering your shade into place. And then we're doing a lot of building these days, a lot of large cathedral ceilings. Sometimes our windows are out of reach. So this is obviously a great solution for windows that are out of reach. And then another big theme in our industry is child and pet safety. Obviously, there's no cords here. So It's completely and 100% safe for all your children and all your pet needs.
So cat and kid friendly.
Cat and kid friendly. You got it. You got it.
So we have a few others, but we're going to put.
We'll raise this
up,
fully,
and then
we'll take it down. Okay. Thanks for your help.
There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Wonderful.
There we go. We got our first demonstration.
Yes.
But maybe we'll talk about the company. So,
sure.
New member of the chamber, and we
excited to be here.
Appreciate that. And how long have you been in business?
So we're going into our second year here locally. But as a franchise system, Budget Blinds has been around for 30 years. Mm-hmm. We are the largest custom window treatment company out there. And what we focus on is a style and a service for all budgets. Okay, and so what that means is, I really strive to obviously get to know my clients, and I work with both offices and residential clients, and I get to know the budgets and really try to find the best solution that meets their needs, their privacy and lighting control needs, with the best possible pricing out there. As a matter of fact, I actually did the roller shades right in this very building a couple months ago, yes, for Spectrum. So that's a little bit about us. Like I said, we're a custom window treatment company, so what to expect from a consultation is we come up with your design, like I just mentioned, and I measure all of your windows, give you a quote during our meeting, and then if you decide to go with us, we come back and I have a professional installation team. So it's a full service, closed loop product.
Right. And you mentioned not only the owner but a designer. I mean, that's important. Like whether it's a residential piece or an office, people focus on the furniture and what's that going to look like, and paint colors.
Exactly.
But if you're not thinking about light and how that impacts the furniture, the colors, the feel of a room, that's a big difference. And shades and blinds are a big element of that.
I mean, selfishly, I think that window treatments are kind of the crowning jewel of a room and of an office space or in a restaurant. You can make them a focal point, or they can kind of just take a little bit of a back seat and diffuse the light and let the light shine. So I do think they are kind of the finishing touch, the jewelry, if you will, to a space, to any space.
Right. And there's a lot of conversation in society, and appropriately so, about renewables, clean energy, making sure that we are being good environmental stewards. Mm-hmm. And perhaps the best way to do that, before you think about solar and some of these other pieces, is are you being as energy efficient in your household as possible? And this is blind shades play a role in that.
Absolutely. window coverings make a huge difference when it comes to energy savings. And automation, I would argue as well, plays a huge role in that. Just think of your thermostat. You can set your thermostat on your phone to manage, the heat levels throughout the day, or if you're away from the house, turning down the heat, and when you have it ready when you come home. You can do the same thing with your shadings, and then just the actual product itself. Whenever you put something in front of a window, it's going to save on heating costs. It's going to insulate a little bit. For example, I have a shutter here.
Oh yeah, we get that.
And shutters are one of the products that are definitely going to help increase your energy efficiency.
And it's not just on the heat. This time of year, we're having this heat wave, keeps the cool air in.
It keeps the cool air in the summer, and it keeps the heat in the winter. Absolutely. So shutters do a wonderful job of helping managing your cooling costs. And what I'm showing you here is it's called an invisible tilt shutter, and it comes in a variety of louver sizes. And the thing that I absolutely love about shutters, obviously, yes, it provides.
And that's the louvers, the
yes,
middle,
the louvers are
moving.
These slats. What I really love about shutters is, yes, they provide that energy efficiency, but once you put shutters in your home, you never have to change your window coverings if you don't want to. You could change your paint color, you could change your furniture, you could change anything in the room, but shutters are classics. They never go out of style. Right. So these are awesome. You also mentioned, a big trend in the industry is, environmental awareness, being, sustainable. Another really popular option that I'm doing a lot of work with is these woven shades. This is a cordless shade, okay? It's made of sustainable materials, bamboos, grasses, jutes, linens, and they're hand woven, handmade, and these are great because obviously they're all natural, right? Sustainable materials. They look beautiful in the room. This is a very popular product for those that love like Joanna Gaines or that modern farmhouse look. These look beautiful with black windows, white trim, really anywhere. And like I said, they also are
Right.
sustainable.
No,
and cordless, child friendly.
There we go.
Yeah.
Right. So lots of options. So
yes.
We have a couple minutes left, and you
Sure.
mentioned if someone's interested
Sure.
in contacting you, have you come for a visit, they can do that.
Absolutely. So our website, it's real simple, budgetblinds.com. Now that's going to bring you to the national level, and what you're going to do is just simply put in your zip code, and it will bring you straight to my kind of local website.
Got it.
And then if you're so inclined, would love the opportunity to work with you in your home, in your office, at your business place. Just put your zip code in there. You can fill out a form, and I can contact you for a free consultation.
That's great.
Okay.
And
then phone number?
Yeah, go absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
Phone number as well, 774-670-8161.
Budgetblinds.com.
Budgetblinds.com.
And
yes.
the number again.
774-670-8161.
And my guess is that this is just a very small sample of what you can provide or offer potentially a client on the residential or commercial side.
Yes, Tim, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Basically, what I tell clients is that if you've seen it out there, if you've seen it on Pinterest, if you've seen it on Instagram, if you've seen it in your favorite design magazine, I can get it for you.
Yeah.
No problem.
Good stuff. Well, Allison Lemay, owner and designer of Budget Blinds of Worcester and Holden, a new business, a new
Yes.
member, some great products.
Thank you. I'm excited to be here.
We were able to demonstrate with
Yeah.
successfully. So thank you for being here, and we're going to come back for our final segment of Chamber Exchange, a TV show.
These days, you've got your hands full in life. That's why we help you bank simply and securely with tools like Face ID and Touch ID. It's why we make it easy to make purchases on the go and get cash back while you're at it. Why we help you quickly deposit checks wherever you are. And it's why we lend a hand with sending and receiving money right from your phone. So even when you're on the move, you can manage your finances. Bank Hometown. Unlock your potential.